It's time for the Big Playback with News Channel 21 Sports Director Keith Bleyer.
Let us do this high school football thing. On a night when the wind knocked over trees and hit 40 miles per hour, it makes sense that our local football teams would blow out their opponents. Most were expecting a close game between Bend and Liberty in a Class 5A round of 16 contest, and most were dead wrong. It was the final home game for Lava Bears head coach Craig Walker, his 24th and final season in charge. The Lava Bears establishing the run early. Jonah Koski hands it off to Kenny Daly. Not a lot of carries this season for Daly, but there's a big chunk of yardage. Just under 7 minutes left in the quarter. It's the first drive of the game. Duke. It's good to be the Duke. Duke DeGaetano, 11 yards for the touchdown. Bend leads 7-0. But here comes the story of the game, and we can sum it up with one word: fumble. First, it's Nathan Shelby, then it's Brett Buffaro, and it's Zach Johnson who recovers for Bend. The Bears back on offense, and Koski will find Justin Wetzel, another player with not a ton of stats during the regular season, but a huge play in the playoffs for Justin Wetzel. Nearly scores down to the 2-yard line. A couple plays later, it would be Gavin Gertis who finds the end zone from 2 yards out. It is 14-0 Bend. Now the Falcons would move the ball in the Lava Bears, but like we said, a fumble. Buffaro, who will play linebacker for the Oregon Ducks next year, loses another one. Liberty, however, would get the ball back, and I'm not sure if we've mentioned this yet, but a fumble. Shelby loses it. Dallas Fagan recovers. 14-0 Bend at the half, and Coach Walker has to be thinking, if the other team can hold on to the football, boys, we're going to be just fine. Yes, they would turn it over again. An interception this time. Kyle Lammers with the pick. Would you believe me if I said Liberty scored 8 points and turned the ball over 8 times? Bend would roll from there. Koski to his favorite target, J.C. Grimm, 30 yards, touchdown. Lava Bears win with ease, 48-8. Bend will now travel to West Albany for a 5A quarterfinal next Friday. So the Lava Bears live to play another day. What about their next-door neighbors? Mountain View highlights coming up. But first, as always, the Big Playback halftime show. All right, if you thought the Bend Lava Bears won their playoff game with ease tonight, wait till you see how their crosstown rival, the Mountain View Cougars, fared against Jefferson in another Class 5A round of 16 contest. It was easy to see the American flag on Veterans Day. Perhaps it was Mother Nature's way of saluting our nation's heroes. Cougars defense suffocating. Dimitri Dillard blows by the Jefferson offensive line, tackles the QB for a loss. He wasn't the only one. Nick Gentry getting in on the action, another quarterback sack. So now the Democrats have to punt from their own end zone, or try. Blocked. John Carroll recovers in the end zone. 2 defensive touchdowns. It's 14-0 Cougars. Who needs an offensive unit to score points? Joel Scotty all over the field. The future Beaver putting the hammer down. Then Scotty, he gets tired of tackling. He would like the football. So he's going to strip it away from the Democrat. Another Mountain View turnover. All right, enough defense. Cougars can play some O as well. Jacob Hollister to Cody Hollister. Quick strike. And what follows is not a replay. Mountain View with the ball again after a punt. Jacob Hollister to Cody Hollister. Touchdown. All that's left is staying warm and sipping the hot cocoa as Mountain View just completely dominates this game tonight. Cougars win. Your final score, folks, 56-0. Enjoy the cocoa, kids. They will host Lebanon in a quarterfinal next Friday. We shall not let the football overshadow the volleyball today. The state tournaments began. find out next if Crook County will play for straight state title number 6. And in Hillsboro, it was Bend versus Bend in the 5A quarterfinal. The Summit Storm met the Mountain View Cougars. We've got all the results from the nets next.